Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins.
It's the score, Dolphins 7, Falcons 11. Jake Bailey set to kick off.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now,
into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. After the turnover, it's Tua. That's swung out to Mostert. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and it's second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Good.
Here now, 2nd and 4. A handoff running left is Mostert. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're not doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. So the kick from here, a field goal, would have been right at 53 yards. But instead, offense out there. They're going for it. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back.
Come on, set.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. They begin the drive with Robinson to about the 40-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd down and 6.
Striker, 3-3. Ready.
2nd down and a run by Robinson. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Ritter trying to get them up to the line here in a hurry.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Ritter off the play fake. This ball down the field for Pitts. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down.
Ready, break. Spike 60. Pause red. Watch out now. 50. Cheeto blue. Hut, hut.
Ritter looking to throw on 1st and 10. Completes it to Miller. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it'll be 2nd down. Clock running, and the Falcons moving with a sense of urgency. Ritter to throw it. Incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
5, 10. 22 needle. 5, 97.
Now flags come flying in. One of the Falcons moved early. Expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
Okay.
This offense back to needing 10 yards after the false start. 3rd and 10.
Flag blue. Green jack. Set.
Ritter with it after the play fake. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where a quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
You've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Hill going to go in motion right. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
I would think as a play caller, you want to look for some quick hitters to your tight end. Any type of a route to replace where that linebacker was. Because when you saw the speed with which he reacted and stuffed that play, maybe use that speed against him in the future.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. So fourth down, Tua departs, and on is Jason Sanders and the Dolphin field goal unit. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. Sanders' kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. 10-0 is our score as we get started again on EA Sports. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't a strong...
Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the 3rd time. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 46. They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd down at 7. Now Tua. And a completion to Wilson. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. From the gun, it's Tua. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Dolphins take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Sanders now to add the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0.
Makes the score Dolphins 17, Falcons nothing. Jake Bailey set to kick off.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Shedding the tackle. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
On the double.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
White.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here. Down the numbers. There he goes. He's to the 15. Touchdown, Falcons. Mac Hollins, 81 yards. And the Falcons are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. And Charles, I had an offensive coordinator tell me one time that they designed every play to score. I don't know how true that is, but he had to run a long way after that catch. Heck of a play.
I think that when he was telling you that, he was designing run after catch in every play. I mean, that's the only way to put it in there, and that's what we got on that one. Nice catch, and even better run for big yardage.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Unable to corral him, he fights through. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. Across midfield. He's on his way. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Raheem Mostert, 76 yards. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown one play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
Well, that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
On the set.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked up by Javon Holland. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Ready. Turbo 2, ice jab. Ice jab, turbo 2.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Then he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. Tua getting it quickly out to Waddle. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8. Running the counter with Mostert. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
All right, let's go.
Now, definitely be a disappointment to come out of this starting position with just 3 points. They need to try to dial something up now, 3rd and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa.
He'll get this into the hands of Mostert.
And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll try and run for it. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown.
Raheem Mostert
with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter.
And the Dolphins get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 24.
Falcons 7. Jake Bailey set to kick off.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
They're on 21-yard line.
Ready,
The
set.
Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well. And that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. Ritter will set up to throw it. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. And they're going to speed things up here.
Now Ritter going to change up the look. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. In motion, Hollins.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked up by Javon Holland.
And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hill. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 47 yards.
And the Dolphins start to open this lead even wider here in the 4th.
Sanders on for the extra point. This one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Jake Bailey set to kick off.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Here we go.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
Jackrabbit.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted ruins, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Let's go.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Black Ultra. Yellow.
In motion, Hollins.
Hut, hut.
4th down, big play. Here's Ritter.
And now here is another interception.
Picked off by Deshaun Elliott.
And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Motion man is Berrios.
Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. Got a man here, it's Wilson. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Jake Bailey set to kick off.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And he returns this to the 22.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready, ready.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Meanwhile, Ritter's throw into the hands of Pitts here.
And now they're in the hurry-up.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the
22
43-yard
middle.
line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score.
Set.
2 yards to go, 2nd down.
Blue. Green jack. Hey, blue. Set.
Going play action, Ritter.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Steel, black. Rail, yellow. Ready.
Ritter here on 3rd and 2. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. Ritter on 1st and 10. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Looking to throw once more. Here's Ritter. Another completion right back to Patterson. And out of bounds right around the 20.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on you heave one deep when you catch them close to the spot.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Drill green. You, yellow. Smash, red. Hut.
Another throw coming up here for Ritter. Dancing to his left. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
3, quad red.
Back to throw, Ritter. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit.
And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Coup now for the point after. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them
I was going to ask you, maybe
they
saw something on film, but do you see something on film when those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
Ready.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
That's caught at the 1. And he will not make it to the goal line as his try for 2 is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long. And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it.
Set. 10 cycles. Needle blue. Red cycle. Faster, faster.
Ritter looking to throw on 1st and 10.
He sets to fire deep.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Black Ultra. Ready, ready.
Off the play fake, it's Ritter.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Green Jack. Go pink. Set.
A final shot now for Ritter.
Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you can just keep going with it, can't you? After turnover, after turnover. As this game unfolded, they were doing all...
Listen, the past bananas, but I haven't seen it. You thought it was over, you bragging ignorance, you lack the vision. Sacrilegious, I feel my wrath. Did you ever offended my clearly crafted mission with crass intentions? You may have given them credit so they can save now. This ain't the end and you might as well go and lay down. Make way to witness the heights are going, I'm paid down. You pray for distance with guys like me, it's too late now. Preparation means opportunity, no? Being great, that's ambiguity, no? Too much at stake for your foolery, is it though? Keep on hating, it's fuel to me, did you know? What have I done? What are my motives? What am I thinking? What are you thinking? What's to be done? Who needs a motive? I won't be defeated. They don't want to see it, don't want to believe it, but no one won't stop to the most even. I'm close to achieving my goals. I'm needing to show them everything that I believe in. I ain't here to fight, Phil. I got everything to lose. Cheat codes and flatter, but I don't need those. I ain't playing by the rules. I ain't playing with you. Show you what these hands are doing. I ain't playing with you. Keep playing, I'ma show you what these hands are doing. Hold up. Beautiful tragedies happen, one for the eating, and no umbrella can shelter the way I storm on your weekends. I'm not interested, I wanna form an allegiance. I'm simply captivated on how you more my achievements. One screw away from feeling I'm gonna lose it. So who's to blame if I cultivated a movement? Stupid claims I'm a lunatic and I'm clueless, but you'll rule the day when I'm doing this for amusement. Preparation means opportunity, yes. Being great is ambiguity, yes. Too much at stake for your foolery, this a test. Keep on hating, it's fuel to me, I ain't stressed. You gonna stop me? Well, ain't that so? Ain't nothing gonna block me from the pain I know. You have no other choice but to watch me reap the flames I grow. You probably think that I'm ungodly, but I ain't that though. But I ain't here to fight, Phil. I got everything to lose. Cheat codes and flatter, but I don't need those. I ain't playing by the rules. I ain't playing with you. Show you what these hands are doing. I ain't playing with you. Keep playing, I'ma show you what these hands are doing. We ain't even. They ain't submit when you daydreaming. Came needing to eat, I ain't eating in 8 weeks. And my mouth's watering like I stay teeth. And you can't reason with the animal that's loose and my brain's tweaking. You don't really know me. If you think you do get amnesia, got a problem, I'm subtracting you like a mad teacher. I'm that lethal like a threat to a mass preacher. I send you up to Christ if you crossing your act evil. Preparation means opportunity, maybe. Being great is ambiguity, baby. Too much at stake for your foolery, ain't it crazy? Keep on hating, it's fuel to me, you won't faze me. You ain't really hard like you imagining. Bragging about being toxic, but you ain't really that hazardous. Rap God, if you don't believe in me, then it's blasphemous. Everything that you are is an acronym to my adjectives. But I ain't here to fight, Phil. I got everything to lose. Cheat codes and flatter, but I don't need those. I ain't playing by the rules. I ain't playing with you. Show you what these hands will do. I ain't playing with you. Keep playing. I'ma show you what these hands will do. Hey. I count this money, then I count my blessings. If I ever took an L, then it stood for lesson. I'm the one, ain't no second guessing. Tried to dim my light, but my soul fluorescent. Wait, I tried to stay, but depressing. I even prayed to God, he ain't get the message. I'm living in the present, they gon' feel my presence. You can't dim my light, cause I'm luminescent. I rose from the ashes of the section. I seen a stranger in my own reflection. I point the in my own direction.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington.
Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Here's the punter, Jake Bailey, ready to do the honors.
And we are underway from AT&T Stadium.
And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Dak swinging this out quickly to Lamb. 5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Here's Prescott. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Here's Prescott. That is caught. And he will have a Cowboys first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. Prescott yet again. Flush to his right. Oh, poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted. Nick Needham picks it off. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. In motion, Hill. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that kind of run on 1st down, that's a winning type of a run. That just sets things up for them moving forward as they begin the drive.
2nd down and 6 now. From midfield, here's Tua. Caught. It's Wilson. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. He's got it at the 15. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
A gain of 36 yards. 1st down, Dolphins.
Motion man is Berrios. Tua now on 1st down. Got a man, it's Berrios, complete. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
That 2 is going to change things up. Up the middle they go with Mostert. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert
A 9-yard touchdown run.
And the Dolphins use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Tua and the Dolphins offense staying put. They'll go for 2. Tua going to try and throw for it.
It's complete, and he will get in to make it 8-0.
Dolphins 8, Cowboys 0. Jake Bailey set to kick off.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Forced out to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
It's a gain of 23 yards. That's good for the Cowboys. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. First down, Prescott. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here at their own 33.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Now this throw caught left side. Down the left sideline. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 71 yards. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points.
Dolphins 16, Cowboys 0.
16-0. That's the score after 1 on EA Sports.
16, Cowboys 0.
The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
The short one there taken in by Ferguson. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. 3rd down and 6. Now Prescott. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Prescott now. Escaping the pressure right. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Prescott going to change the play. 2nd and 4. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 39. Prescott. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Here's 2nd and 10. Pollard will take it up the gut. And he'll get this down close to a 1st down at about the Dolphins' 31. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's taken down at the 27.
That's another Cowboys 1st down.
Now Prescott. He finds his man, Pollard. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the 1st of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8. Here's Pollard again. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Here's 3rd and a few inches. They'll run the end around. This is Cooks.
Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Pollard will take this into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Now Mike McCarthy saying, let's go for 2. They'll try and run it up the middle. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. Going to look deep for Wilson.
And that's going to be incomplete.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
Tua's throw complete there to Berrios.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Jason Sanders onto the field goal. A 52-yard attempt.
Sanders' kick is good, and the Dolphins will add on to their lead.
So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps, and the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
Over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Throwing, Prescott.
That one down the field for Ferguson.
And this one is incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
Over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game. And down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
Turbo three, kick.
Tua wants to throw it on second down. Open man is Waddle, complete. And Waddle going to have a Dolphins first down as he'll get this up to midfield. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
Ice jam. Out.
They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 45 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Tua. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
They have their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Hey, let's go.
Motion man is Berrios. Here's Tua. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he'll be taken down at the 34. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
A gain of a yard. Brings up second.
Prescott off play action. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Here we go, 46.
On third down, it's Prescott. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. Brandon Cooks, 34 yards. And the Cowboys take the first turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And he'll get in for the 2 points. And that'll cut the deficit down to just a field goal. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. That'll bring up second down. Here's Mostert, toss left side. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins are able to add on to that lead.
You get in a second and long situation down here in the red zone. I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
That's caught. And they are 3 for 3 on two-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the two-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on two-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a two-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Dak swinging this out quickly to Lamb.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Out of the gun to give to Pollard.
And he's across midfield and into Miami territory.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 3.
To throw is Prescott.
And he is caught by Williams.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 23.
And he'll go right back to Lamb.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
This is 2nd and 8.
Here's Prescott. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line.
Raekwon Davis
able to use that strength to get him for a loss of 2. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he's going to be marked down short of the first down, right around the 17. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. From 17 yards out. And the Cowboys have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
He was able to get away initially on that play, but ultimately not much space to roam.
Great job there by them containing him because you mentioned he got away initially, and how many times does that end up with a guy taking off for 15 or 20 yards? Here, the support was there, and they made the tackle for a loss.
2 yards the loss there, now 3rd and 14.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and who do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see.
Just because you got the lead in the 4th, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. They're going deep for Hill. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Prescott now on 2nd down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line.
Here's 3rd down and 5.
Makes it 3rd down and 5.
Here's Prescott. That is caught. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Running right, it's Pollard.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side, the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Here we go, 46.
They'll run with Pollard. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
2nd down, goal to go. Dak's going to keep it.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dak Prescott scoring on the 2-yard keeper.
And the Cowboys have taken a 4th quarter lead.
Did you see them hold up 4 fingers at the start of the 4th quarter?
They were ready.
They were definitely ready. They may or may not have done that, but they certainly have played that way. The 4th quarter has belonged to them, and now the lead belongs to them as well.
Prescott. And no, incomplete. They can't convert. So they tried to bump the lead up to a field goal. Instead, it stays at 1 here in the 4th. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. Now Tua. That's caught by Wilson.
I don't know that those medium 5-ish yard gains are going to do it right now. Probably should have dropped it, right?
Yeah, that way you save more time on the clock. But I know receivers, they think they can catch it and break a tackle and turn it into a big game.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw caught by his receiver, Hill.
The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Final minute, 1 timeout remaining. 1st and 10. Here's Tua.
Steps away to his left. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
Well, obviously you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline and saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I play?
Yeah, you played defense.
Yeah.
I'll let you go.
There he goes, right side. Now he's into the clear again, and he gets it all the way down to the 3.
Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Go ahead.
Here we go, 1st and goal.
Hey, watch it.
Throwing Tua. Mostert fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They'll run with Mostert. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So it all rests now on the right foot of Jason Sanders. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And his kick is indeed good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So they tried to ice him there, but it's fair to say it did not have the intended effect.
And I've known kickers that take it as an affront. And there he says, you think you're going to rattle me? Think again.
Jake Bailey set to kick off.
Now after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. Finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive? Big-time moment. No one shied away from it. They tuned out the crowd, kept their heads, and executed the way they needed to earn that win.
I can teach you how to get paid, how to get by, and how to get fly. I can teach you how to get cake, if not the whole thing, at least a little slice. Honestly, I'm an immaculate anomaly. I'm an organic organism, ain't no ordinary organs in them. I can't afford any synonymy.